Hey guys, trying to figure out why that's blinking. It is morning. uh, okay. She was not able to come yesterday to pick up the stuff, so she's coming today at 1. What else? Oh, tomorrow I have a dinner at the Historical Society, and Susan is picking me up and dropping me off. Because I can't walk. Excuse me. Thursday I have my appointment with ortho, and I will definitely update you on that as soon as I get home. The appointment's for 1. So I should be home about 2:30. Based on the ride and stuff. They'll be calling me today anyway. Yesterday I said in one of the 2 videos that came out that we had talked about dodgeball. Yeah, we did in the Daily Journal, except that I accidentally deleted it when I was deleting the day before's videos, because it for some reason had the same date. So what I talked about yesterday was the fact that most schools have gotten rid of dodgeball. And a lot of people say, oh, that makes the kids soft, or that's, they don't agree with it. And as someone who was bullied, I do agree with it. Because in dodgeball, the whole premise of the game is to whip a ball and hit other kids with it. Well, guess what? The first person that's got the ball is a bully. You've put a weapon in a bully's hands and given them permission to use it. And they will throw it just as hard as they can straight at your face. Or at the face of the person that they bully. So, I don't think it's a bad idea. They used to do the same thing when we played kickball. Freaking whip the ball at you. As hard as they can. And that's not good. And by the way, we played kickball with the same ball that we played dodgeball with. They were talking about in a video the smell of a dodgeball. It's a big red rubber ball, although sometimes they're different colors. Most commonly red, but sometimes they'll be blue or they'll be green or black. What other colors have I seen them? Excuse me, red, blue, green, black. I'm trying to think if there are any other colors I've seen them. Not off the top of my head. And they're a rubber ball with sort of a texture to them. And okay, it is. Double checking my mic. And it is the kickball. Or it's the same exact ball. And they would whip it at you just as hard to get you out on a base. How about You run to the base and touch the person with the ball, or throw it to the person at the base to touch the person with the ball. You're not going to whip a baseball at someone, I would hope. So why a kickball? And like I said, a dodgeball is a kickball. At least it was in my school. It was the same exact ball that we played dodgeball with and we played kickball with. Let me know if it wasn't in your school, but for me, it was the exact same ball. Which is a red rubber ball bigger than the circumference of our heads. I mean, was it a hard ball like a basketball or a soccer ball or a football? No, it was softer, but it still hurt like hell. Especially if you happen to be the one being bullied. Like I said, you're giving a bully a weapon and permission to use it. So I think it's a good idea. And I believe my mother said that when people were, not those exact words, but I believe she said it was a good idea not to have dodgeball. She never liked the idea of dodgeball. And for those of you who may be from other places who've never played dodgeball, let me explain what it is. Literally, you're dodging the ball. A group of you are standing on a wall, and you take turns standing, facing the group, throwing the ball, trying to tag people out. If you get hit with the ball, you're out. You go sit off to the side. I never got to be the person actually throwing the ball. So I always got hit. So, usually by the first person throwing it. Anyway, me not athlete at all. Same thing with kickball. I remember when I played softball in elementary school. My coach was a wonderful lady, and she did everything she could for me. I was hopeless. She was trying to find a position for me. I ended up in far, far left field with another girl in far, far right field, and nobody ever hit balls out there. So we were just kind of standing there like and talking to each other. She tried to make me the catcher. Here's a funny story. So she gets all the gear that the catcher is supposed to wear because they're behind home plate and there are balls whizzing at them. So they have protective gear. She got the gear on me. I couldn't move. It was too heavy. I was too little. We were all laughing hysterically, including her. This isn't gonna work. It probably would have been a good position for me if I could have moved into gear. I was really small. So, yeah, that's, oh, I wish I had a picture of that. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. I still love my coach to pieces. My Uncle Richard, God rest his soul, gave me a brand new mitt. I played one game and got hit by the ball which is an automatic walk, and that's how I made it to first base. The girl from the other team was sweet that hit me. She was all kinds of apologetic, and I was just glad to be on a base. I didn't make it second, I was out, but at least I made it to first base, and it was right over at Soldiers Field. So I got to play at Soldiers Field, which is kind of neat. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It was a preseason game. It wasn't even a real game. I gave up after that. I quit. I was terrible at it. Terrible. I think my mother was disappointed. I was terrible. I did learn how to throw the ball in the air and hit it myself to practice, but it wasn't like I ever got to hit the ball anyway. Because I was terrible. Not anything bad about anybody. I was just terrible. And I played the trumpet. I actually wasn't terrible at that. I practiced for a half hour every day after school. Sure. So I wasn't half bad at that. The reason I stopped playing the trumpet was simply that I broke my finger. And your pinky finger goes in this hook on the trumpet to help you hold it up, and I couldn't do it anymore. That was the only reason. Because I was actually pretty good at that. Because you didn't have to read music to play the trumpet. It was all about counting. There were 3 buttons. Or valves, actually. They're not buttons, they're valves that you press in a certain order to play certain songs. 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, and that's how you played. So it actually wasn't that difficult to learn at all. And I enjoyed it. Except the part where no, it's fine. Come on over. She wants to come earlier. All right. Right when you get here, and I'll come outside so that you know where I am. Cool. So yeah, that's my parents used to say you never stick with anything. Well, those are the only 2 things I ever did. So as far as like extracurricular activities, besides SAD, which I did in both schools. Although in Sutton we really didn't have meetings for SAD. We didn't do any projects for SAD like we did in Northbridge. In Northbridge, we had a dance with a big screen with like music videos, which is really cool. We had contests up on the stage, lip sync and stuff, so it was fun. I remember the boy that, oh, I loved him so much. I was dancing with another girl. She was really giving me a hard time. And I ended up in tears, and I was out in the hallway. A couple of my girlfriends came up. That's when they said, join our lip sync group. This is the song we're doing. And you know what? We won second place. And we got a copy of the B-52's Love Shack. Yes, this was a long time ago. This was like 1989. Yeah, so that's pretty funny. I mean, they only played the song 99 times during it. But we even had a police officer advisor for our SAD group. We even had a cracked up car in front of our school with a sign from our SAD group. So we did a lot. We got t-shirts in Sutton. That was it. T-shirts that were like triple, quadruple extra large that I had to wear as a nightgown. It was ridiculous. And the gym teacher was the advisor. So we never had a single meeting. We did nothing. We even sold pizza and drinks at homecoming in Northbridge, the homecoming game. And no, I do not think we had a homecoming dance. We just had a homecoming game. And it was like a festival. So, you learned a little bit about me today, which is kind of cool. Excuse me. Daily journals don't usually last this long, and that's okay. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Please subscribe to both channels. Oh, I thought I was going to burp. And, why do I keep yawning? Probably because I didn't sleep. And please hit those bells for notifications. We're trying to get to 200 on this channel and 500 on the other channel. On the other channel by the 4th of August. On this channel by the 4th of July. And we are very, very close. We're pretty close on both channels, but we're very close on this channel. Thank you guys so much for that. And I will be seeing you. Bye, guys. God bless.